Okay, so it's Andrew, and I don't think I gave you the painting metaphor before. Wow, I look like I'm growing like a Dutch boy haircut. Freaking me out. I need a trim. Like, whoa. Like, I didn't think my hair grew this fast, but it does, so whatever. I should get one of those, like, hair clippers, but with the caps on them, so it just trims instead of cuts, but I don't have money, so that'll come eventually. Maybe this summer when I get a better job that'll pay me more because I'll have more hours. We'll see. Um, I don't think I've ever given you the gender presentation as painting metaphor. Um, this metaphor is actually, I got it from um, an astrology book that I used to have. And she was talking about how the different zodiac signs, or like how the different planets in the different zodiac signs determined your personality, which is complete bullshit. But it was a really good metaphor, and it works really well for gender. It works really good for layers of people. Um, okay, so there are different parts of painting, right? Like the first strokes that you do are the really broad, just kind of getting paint and color on the canvas. So afterwards, you can put in more detail. So those broad strokes are kind of like the basis of your gender. Like, I want my basis of my gender to be masculine because I feel that I'm masculine. And then there are the little details, which are like, putting in the eyes and shadows and stuff. And that those are like all your mannerisms and all your reactions to different things. And because everything's gendered. Everything's gendered. So, like, those things, I want them, they're like a mix of masculine and feminine. So, me being a feminine guy doesn't make me a woman. Um, but because my basis is masculine. Um, and it works a lot better when I'm not stoned. And and when I'm explaining it to someone like my mother, who is really on top of my metaphors, because I use them a lot. So yeah, it works a lot better when I can explain it more fully, but I can't. So yeah, I made this for Vern because he was asking what it was, and I didn't want to type it out because I'm lazy. So I figured I'd make a video instead. Um, but yeah, so there are the broad strokes and then the details, which are your basis for your gender, and then your mannerisms and actions, which fall underneath of that. It works really well, I promise. If you actually like map it out and like write down your different mannerisms and stuff, it's gonna be a mix. It's really your basis that is like the thing that determines, I think, when people are trans or not. Because you can have a feminine base and then masculine attributes and still feel like a woman, and then you can have a masculine basis and have feminine attributes, um, and still be a guy, and still feel like a guy. So I think it works really well. That's what this is all about. But yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better now. I have thoroughly celebrated, and I've just kind of thought it out. And we were kind of slipping into the friend zone anyway. We weren't really being um, we weren't really being intimate a lot. Partially because I have a lot of health issues. Um, I don't really want to get into it because it's health issues. No one cares. Um, so that's been kind of impeding the process, as well as my own body dysphoria and such. So we are slipping into the friend zone in that respect. So it's probably better that we can just be best friends and there won't be that kind of tension for us to have sex or whatever when I'm not really up to it right now. Um, because I'm kind of unstable right now, so it's probably not the best thing for me. Um, but yeah, so I think it's good. Um, and it'll give me a chance to branch out in terms of our friends in the city and spend more time with them instead of spending all my time with him. And I think that'll help a lot in terms of like giving me roots in the city instead of having to go back home because I really don't like going back home because I don't like it there. So yeah, so I don't want to have to go back home. So he's really giving me a chance to really like branch out while still having him there and still being safe in that regard. So I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go to bed. As I said in my other video, I have a meeting tomorrow morning, so I have to wake up early for that, and I might shower, depending on if people are there or not. Like, people awake in my suite, um, because they tend to use the showers early. They shower like twice a day. Like, how ridiculous is that? Like, I don't get it. But yeah, so they shower in the morning, and, so, um, if they're not showering, I'll shower. If not, it's no big deal though, because I washed my hair earlier because it was gross. So yeah, I can go until like the afternoon. But yeah, so I hope you guys had a good 420, and I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll probably talk to you after my therapy appointment. Maybe after tomorrow's meeting, but I'm not sure yet.